Alright everyone, great to see you again. It's time once more to read the waves of the market together. Previously, we selected 5 cryptocurrencies with explosive potential for 2026 from a Vedic astrology perspective. Today, we're diving deep, thoroughly, meticulously, leaving nothing out, into the second coin on that list, Solana. Personally, I've primarily invested in XRP over the years. Its path toward institutional integration, legal framework clarity, and banking network alignment provides a structural sense of stability. Recently, however, I allocated a very small amount, truly a tiny allocation, into Solana. To be completely honest, I'm not exactly in my early 20s anymore. Highly volatile AI-themed assets like Bitcoin, which we covered before, feel intense, almost like territory for younger hearts with stronger risk tolerance. My approach leans toward assets where structure is readable, scalability is visible, and network expansion is tangible. Now let's begin with the cosmic framework of 2026. In Vedic astrology, Jupiter represents expansion, trust, institutional alignment, and asset growth. Mars symbolizes speed, aggression, competition, and the ignition of sharp rises and falls. Venus governs capital inflow, investor sentiment, and market attractiveness. Mercury rules technology, networks, and communication. The year 2026 becomes significant because these 4 planetary forces interact dynamically. Jupiter's expansionary current remains active, while Mars repeatedly forms intense aspects that inject volatility into markets. This suggests not a simple linear uptrend, but a directional structure with pronounced oscillations, large amplitude waves within an upward-biased framework. Solana resonates strongly with this configuration. As an L1 network, it carries pronounced Martian traits: TPS competition, speed optimization, technological rivalry. These are classic Mars signatures. But Solana is not merely Martian. It also embodies strong Jupiterian expansion, developer ecosystem growth, increasing dApp deployment, NFT and gaming infrastructure, staking architecture. When Venusian capital inflow overlays this structure, we see a triple synergy: expansion, speed, liquidity. The year 2026 provides fertile conditions for this triple alignment to activate. Therefore, Solana should not be categorized as merely a volatile altcoin. It is better understood as a high-probability large-wave asset. Now, let's move month by month. January functions as a directional exploration phase. Rather than explosive moves, market participants may realign positions. Between January 10 to 15, a short-term upward attempt may emerge. Between January 24 to 28, corrective pressure may intensify. This is more about testing energy direction than confirming trend. February sees strengthening Martian stimulation. From February 6 to 10, upward momentum may build. Between February 18 to 22, short-term spikes are possible. This period could reignite market attention toward Solana. Not yet a full explosion, but the spark returns. March is a core month of the first half. Between March 7 to 12, Jupiter's expansion overlaps with Mars activation. This window may produce the strongest upward pressure of H1 2026, potentially accompanied by surging volume and acceleration. However, between March 18 to 21, strong profit-taking could emerge. This becomes the first major peak candidate window. April likely acts as a consolidation phase. Early April may see renewed upward attempts, but energy dispersal increases mid to late month. This is a structural stabilization period. In May, Mars reactivates. Between May 9 to 14, upward continuation may form. From May 21 to 26, volatility could expand. This may serve as a precursor to June's major wave. June becomes the second core window of H1. Between June 11 to 16, the strongest upward pressure of the first half may materialize. Jupiter's expansion combined with residual Martian force may produce a powerful wave. From June 22 to 26, correction risk rises. This is another major peak candidate. July becomes a structural checkpoint. Early July carries correction risk, while mid-month may determine medium-term direction. August signals renewed breakout attempts. Early and late August could see 2 upward pushes, potentially restarting the second half advance. September becomes a decisive month. Mid and late September may present 2 major volatility windows, potentially locking in the year-end trajectory. October may see enhanced capital inflow through Jupiter-Venus harmony. Early October and mid to late October present expansion potential. November is a final major wave candidate. Between November 7 to 12, one of the strongest energy clusters of the entire year appears. The annual peak may form here. However, late November brings correction risk. December concludes the year. Early and mid-December each present volatility windows, potentially marking either a final rally or year-end consolidation. The core annual peak candidates: March 7 to 12, June 11 to 16, November 7 to 12. Major correction candidates: late January, late March, early July, late November. In terms of multiples, as a large cap asset, Solana exceeding 10x would likely require extreme overheated conditions. A realistic expectation range may lie between 4x and 9x. Rather than targeting 12x 15x like small AI tokens, it is more rational to treat Solana as a high-probability major wave asset. That is precisely why my allocation remains small. XRP serves as an institutional framework asset. Solana functions as an expansion asset. Their roles differ within a portfolio. Risks remain clear. Global tightening, a breakdown in Bitcoin's macro trend, or systemic financial shocks could have projected multiples. Vedic astrology reads energetic patterns, it does not provide guarantees. Ultimately, disciplined scaling and risk management remain essential. Today, we explored in depth the second of 5 potential 2026 breakout coins, Solana. I shared candidly why I added a small position, and why I personally hesitated on Bitanswer. Markets always contain both opportunity and danger. Our responsibility is to read the waves, guard against overheating, and respond with discipline. I'll return in the next analysis with even deeper insights. Thank you.